Hello everyone, it is me, Mega Maniac here, back with another video, and today we're going to be going over my small LEGO YouTubers CMF series. Now, for the pick, I set some ground rules which we'll cover for how I was going to pick the people I was going to make into characters. And I also kind of made this stuff in Mechabricks. If you don't know what Mechabricks is, it's a pretty interesting program. And no, this is not sponsored by Mechabricks. I wish, but basically, I used Mechabricks to make all of this because I'm too poor to buy the parts. So, without further ado, let's get into some of the ground rules I set. Basically, you have to have a sig fig. If you don't have a sig fig, you really can't. I can't make you. I'm sorry. You have to have a sig fig. You also have to have more than 100 subscribers. I know this is kind of stupid, and I made this rule mainly because I do have plans to make a series 2 where I include a lot more people under 100. So don't worry, that should be, I'll start working on that, and people with under 100, I'll put them in a series. Also, for series 1, I wanted it to be a slightly believable, so I wanted to include slightly bigger channels. But don't worry, I will be doing people under 100 in a different series. Plus, this series is not that big. This series is not a huge series, mainly because Mechabricks is kind of annoying to work with, at least for me. So, let's go ahead, without further ado, let's get into this first pick. First pick is Burner Builds, or the Burner, whatever you want to call him. Burner Builds is based off his newest profile picture. He switches profile pictures a lot, but I just went with the newest one he has. This one is very accurate to the profile picture he has. And since his profile pictures made using Mechabricks, it was very easy to make. The black jacket, the plain black legs, and the face and hair work very nicely. And his accessory is a 501st helmet because for the longest time, Burner had a 501st Trooper as his profile picture. So I thought that would be a nice nod. Next up is Ryan, or Lego Boy. Lego Boy is very nice. Again, this is one based off his sig fig and his profile picture. He's also the second biggest channel in the series with over 1,000 subscribers. So that's pretty cool. He has these sand blue legs, and he actually uses the Lego magazine guy. I don't know what his name is. I know he has a name, or she has a name. Is it he or she? I don't know. Basically, whatever has a torso print, and that's the jacket I used for Lego Boy. Not the most accurate jacket, but it does work. He uses a head, I'm pretty sure from Lord of the Rings, and the Cedric Diggory hairpiece. Of course, with a darker green hood, contrasts nicely with the torso, the lighter green torso. His accessory is a statuette of a just red plain statuette. As a Mechabricks character, he is rendering. Pretty nice. Next pick is Brick Mason Ben. Brick Mason Ben is pretty nice. I gave him the hairy... Again, this is based off his sig fig. His sig fig, I think... I took a little bit of creative liberty with the face. I just gave him a different face, make him look more happy. And his accessory is a brown camera. And the accessory was actually suggested by Brick Mason Ben himself. So, thank you for that. It is shared with another person in the series in a different color, but I'm trying my best here. Next figure is the biggest character in the entire series in terms of subscriber wise. It is the Lego Brit. The Lego Brit is his sig fig. Of course, it's based off his sig fig. And I basically nailed it. I think I did a really good job with this. I couldn't think of an accessory for him, so he just doesn't have one. And he's the only British character in the series, and I wanted to include some British characters, so I think the Lego Brit is the best option. The next figure is Commander Cody Productions. He is very nice. Gave him the slicked back hairpiece. I don't know why, I just did. Again, this is based off his sig fig loosely. His sig fig doesn't have a hairpiece, but I think it looks nice. He has the normal 212 torso and legs with the Phase 1 helmet. And I think it represents Cody very nicely. Next figure up is Mr. Brick or Mr. Clone Studios. Okay, dude, you really have to stop changing your name. Okay, you're confusing me. But basically, this is a combination of Mr. Clone Studios and Mr. Brick. Why, you might ask? Well, Mecha Bricks doesn't have the headpiece for Mr. Brick. Yeah, I was kind of freaking out because he is very prominent. He's like the third biggest Sano in the entire series, and I wanted to include him because he is a very prominent member of the small community. I didn't really know what to do with him. I gave him a Spaceman statuette in a dark blue because I don't know. I really don't know. I was originally thinking if there was a Ninjago statuette, I would have given him a Ninjago statuette, but sadly there isn't. Sad. The next character in the series is the Unknown Brick. The Unknown Brick is the simplest of the entire series. Just plain black all around. Again, this is based off his profile picture, and that's probably the best I could have done for it. Its accessory is similar to Brick Mason's Benz in a red camera. I just think it's appropriate for Unknown Brick to have a red camera. It just works. Next figure, I really was having a hard time with the face here. Little Lego. Now, I was trying to figure out where the pieces are on Mecha Bricks because the Mecha Bricks has weird things. They just go by numbers, and I'm not very good at memorizing that. But Little Lego, I think I did the best I could have done without spending more than an hour trying to find the pieces. And yes, I did spend an hour trying to find pieces. Make fun of me all you want. I'm not very proud of this figure. Probably could have done better. And if I ever do remake this series, I would definitely spend a little bit more time on this. And yeah, it's pretty nice. And then the last figure in this series is, well, the only one in this series, I'm pretty sure the only one that's not based off a profile picture. Brick by Brick Mox, or the Airwick. Basically, I'm going to show a picture on screen. There should be side-by-side comparisons all over the video, but basically, this is based off the Airwick gun emoji. I think it's pretty nice. This is the representation for Eric or Brick by Brick Mox. Why is it the representation for Brick by Brick Mox? I'm a noob at Mecha Bricks, and I don't know how to turn a brick sideways. I don't know how I was going to turn a brick sideways, and that would be it. I would have done Brick by Brick. And if I remake this series, I would definitely do that, but there we go. There is the series. If I did a series 2, I would have included a lot more characters. But this is the best I did for now. If there's any characters I would have liked to make, first one that comes to mind is Jack the Lego Maniac. I think I probably could have done Jack the Lego Maniac. It just really didn't come to mind. If I did a series 2, Jack would definitely be in it if Mechabricks has those pieces. If Mechabricks doesn't have the pieces, I will be sad. Also, Y&D comes to mind. Now, there's a reason why I didn't do Y&D. He was actually one of the first people I thought of when thinking of characters to put in this series. But the reason why I didn't put Y&D here is, well, his sig fig is very, very similar to a Brick Mason Ben. He is so similar to Brick Mason Ben in sig fig wise. So if I did a series 2, Y&D would probably be in it. And for characters under 100 subscribers that I would have liked to do, first one comes to mind is Reed Ditto. I think I probably could have done Reed Ditto. I think it would be really nice if I did. Also, Stud by Stud comes to mind. I think he's pretty prominent, although he only has 81 subscribers, which you should probably go subscribe to both of them, by the way. Everyone mentioned in this video will be linked down below. There's going to be like 20 links in the description, but I don't know. Also, go sub to everyone who is featured in the CMF series or mentioned. And thank you all so much for watching. We are just ungodly close to 300. Only 8 subscribers away. So I think we could probably hit it. Before the... I think we could hit it in a few weeks. So if you haven't already and you want to see more stuff like this, go ahead and like and subscribe. I think it would be very pog. Okay. Enough with this silling and trying to get you to subscribe. See you all later, everyone, and peace out.